You're on now.
Hi and welcome to Fanciful Magazine with me, Darren O'Toole, and Fearless Vampire Killers.
Woo!
I'll ask you to each say your name and something weird about yourself.
My name's Kia and I have ridiculous sleeping habits.
Your turn.
My name is Luke and I'm afraid of birds.
Birds or beds?
Birds.
I was hoping it was birds.
By birds he means women.
How did the band form and where did the name come from?
Well, I didn't name it. I was actually away on holiday, came back and Lawrence was like, alright, we're going to call the band Fearless Vampire Killers. And I was like, what? Call it Fearless what? And then he kind of explained it and I was like, oh, that's actually quite cool. But yeah, it was named after the film by Roman Polanski. It's like a 70s kind of comedy horror film. We felt it fit quite well because it's kind of ironic, not actually fearless. We're quite fearful of some things like birds. So yeah, it just seemed to work. So.
And inspiration for the kind of music you've chose, and inspiration for kind of being the band that you are as of now.
I'll say, what are those inspirations?
So say music genres or artists who have inspired the band, if it be personal or on a whole.
Well, on a whole, we're all kind of like rock and metal kids. You know, we grew up with like a lot of pop punk and just the general sort of rock stuff back in the day. But like individually, we have a lot of different influences. What are yours, Luke?
Well, I'm more into sort of metal like Metallica and Pantera and all that stuff.
Yeah.
More into
cheesy stuff, really. Well, not cheesy. Anything that's got a good melody.
Like Elton John.
Like very much like.
Because you covered Elton John's song, and it was something particular I've noticed in your shows live. It was a genius cover because taking a song that's not at all the genre, rock, metal, and making it rock. It was very, very interesting. Now, touring with BVB, it boosted Fearless Vampire Killers a lot, right?
Yeah,
what was it like to tour with a band as controversial and successful as Black Veil Brides?
It's great. I mean, I guess we had a bit of common ground there because when you're in a band that either has a silly name, sounds a bit silly, or looks a bit silly, you kind of you get a little bit of heat, I guess, divide opinion. So, and those guys have experienced a lot of that. So I guess we had like a kind of common talking point. Came to that kind of stuff, and to be honest, a lot of the stuff that's said about it is just
crazy. It's crazy, right?
Chinese whispers, really. Like, I mean, they're just nice guys. They've always been nice to us, so we love it, really, don't we?
And because you've toured with Black Veil Brides, who are very controversial and kind of have a My Chemical Romance vibe, are you feeling pressure about Download because both of those bands had a very tough time with Download?
No. Well, we've played Download a couple of times before, it's been fine.
Bigger stage now, right?
Yeah, bigger stage, but I think we're on at a time where people, if they don't want to come and see us, they just won't.
They won't, yeah. They won't be awake.
It's a great slot. We're kind of like sort of early afternoon on the Friday, it's about 2 o'clock. So it's just like people have had a chance to get there, shake off the cobwebs.
Yeah.
But like we were worried the first time we played, everyone says that, they're like, Download, we're gonna have all this shit. And the first year we played, one bottle came flying. Lawrence punched it out of the air with like glee, thinking, God, I'm cool. And then we later found out that it was Luke's dad's friend that threw that bottle because he just thought that was what he did at gigs. He doesn't go to many. He was just like, yeah.
He's coming tonight as well.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe I'll get another bottle.
Well, just one. Now, you live in London, so has the music scene in London helped Fearless Vampire Killers become successful, or?
No.
Really?
There's a music scene in London. Well, there is, but it's like into like a load of kind of drum and bass and underground fucking shite. There isn't much of a rock music scene that exists amongst bands that live in London. There's a lot of bands that live around London and kind of come in and play together. That's quite cool. But like as far as like, I mean, now maybe something's starting to form, but certainly when we first came to London, it was all fucking like the backlash of kind of the indie era, like the Libertines had happened, everyone wanted to be like them, and we were this just weird kind of like punk, like metal band, like prancing around on stage, and we didn't fit in at all. So So yeah, that didn't help at all.
Now, I've been here 7 months, and I've kind of seen the chart become more diverse. Has it inspired you at all that people like Noel Gallagher are coming back into the charts, All Time Low topped the chart?
Yeah.
Is that inspiration for someone like Fearless Vampire Killers to maybe start moving up charts because that music's becoming more accepted and more enjoyable?
Oh, but believe me, we're trying. we're not like kind of going, oh yeah, so now actually I might try and get a top 10 single this year. I think it's only a good thing, obviously, like you say, like people give bands like 5 seconds of summer, sorry I was about to say 30 seconds. 5 seconds of summer, a lot of stick, but I see it as a good thing because it, you know, even though it's just McFly really, but now, like, if kids are getting into guitar bands again, that can only be a good thing for like bands that kind of
play guitar.
Actual bands.
Yeah, actual guitar. Now I'm going to do a quick fire questions, and I'm going to just point randomly. So your favourite song right now?
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets from Metallica. Best band you've seen live?
I've got Panic at the Disco probably. That sounds really like classic.
Have you seen them recently? Have you seen Panic recently? Their cover of Bohemian Rhapsody is amazing. Favourite lyric that you haven't, that's not to do with Fearless Vampire Killers?
Yabba dabba do one son.
Miliband, Cameron and Farage. You have to marry one, snog one and avoid one.
Avoid Farage. Oh no.
It's not Farage because, you know...
Snog Farage, yeah, he'd hate it. Yeah, because he doesn't like gays, does he? So I'd snog him. Avoid Cameron and marry Ed.
Oh, good choices. Favourite city to play?
Ooh, second.
Favourite city to walk around?
York.
York. Okay. Best thing about being in a rock band?
Can't say that.
No, it's not having like a normal 9 to 5 job. Like,
if you had to have a 9 to 5 job that wasn't being in a rock band, what would you choose? And don't pick anything to do with film because that's what you wanted to do.
Ah, you know that. I think I would be an entrepreneur that made spaceships.
A lot of money in that. Favourite moment on stage of this tour?
This tour? Oh bloody hell, something happened.
A fan made me put that in before the show, so he's not going to be happy.
No, I mean, yesterday, I remember I could hear my kick drum really well yesterday.
You're highest point.
I know. I play a song on piano on this tour.
Oh really?
So I get to get up on the piano, that's quite nice, having a different view.
Because the drummer's normally in the back, right?
Yeah.
Although good for photos, if you take a photo behind a drummer, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get a little bit serious again. So you've always been very good to fans. I've noticed it twice I've saw you live. You've always come out and talked to fans a lot. How much does that mean to you, growing as a band, to always make sure you've given time to fans?
I think it's just what everyone should do, really. You're not like with the dissing what other bands do, but it's all about the fans. It sounds cliche, but because we're self-sufficient, we have our own label and things like that, we wouldn't physically be able to survive without that support. So yeah, without it, I wouldn't be able to.
Now,
happen.
I have an award for you.
Oh, you have an award?
Because you've been so good to fans. I've worked closely with some of the fans, and I'm awarding you the Dapper Darren Award for the best band towards fans.
Oh, nice.
And what I've done is I put photos of you and your fans in a book, where they're from, their Twitter names, different fans, and hopefully you can continue it, and maybe you can put more photos in it, photos live on stage.
Oh, amazing.
What a fantastic thing.
There I am.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, can I get close up?
And people have wrote things, and
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to skip to the end, so this doesn't take 10 minutes for me to get through, because in the end we have, Black Veil Bride's lyrics there, fits the scene, and then we have people who have queued today, from very early, who have all signed this page.
Wow.
You can't make out some of them, but I mean, these are the fans who have queued, you'll see them on barrier. These are the fans who have queued a long time today to see you. Some have come from a long way. I mean, a girl came from Newcastle, which I think is very far, but I'm not.
It's quite far.
I'm from Ireland, so I don't know how far that is.
That's about 7 hours. Is it from here? 6 hours maybe?
You could get to Paris in there.
Yeah, you could.
So I'm giving you this award.
Thank you very much. It's very kind.
I'll give it to you. You seem to be the person who's most in it.
Yeah.
And I put me first in the book because self-promotion and all that. There's Dublin and there's London.
Oh, nice.
So
Amazing.
thank you for sitting down and talking
Thank you very
to me. It was great fun.
Thanks, man. Pleasure.
Oh,
Which
a scout shakes in his left hand, which means one of us used to be a scout.
Bye.